I remember lying in bed at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, having a full conversation with someone in my head. You know the one. The argument you already had 3 days ago? Yeah, I was refighting it, but this time, I had the perfect comeback. The one I thought of in the shower. Too late. Useless. But my brain didn't care. Then suddenly I'm imagining a future conversation that hasn't even happened yet. And in my head, I'm losing. Badly. Sound familiar? If you've ever spent 45 minutes analyzing a text that just said, okay, you might be an overthinker. Welcome to the club. Today, let's talk about why your brain does this, and more importantly, how to make it stop. First, let's understand what's actually happening inside your head. Overthinking isn't a character flaw. It's not because you're weak or anxious or broken. It's because your brain is trying to protect you. Here's the psychology. Your brain has one job: keep you safe. Thousands of years ago, that meant watching for tigers in the bushes. If you heard a rustle and didn't run, you died. So the brains that survived were the ones that assumed the worst. That rustle is probably a tiger. Run first, ask questions later. That's called negativity bias. Your brain is literally wired to look for threats. Fast forward to today, there are no tigers, but your brain still uses the same software. So instead of scanning for predators, it scans for social threats. Did my friend sound mad in that text? Does my boss hate me? What if I mess up this presentation? Your brain doesn't know the difference between a tiger and a text message. It just knows something feels uncertain, and uncertainty equals danger. So it starts spinning, analyzing, replaying, preparing for the worst. That's overthinking. It's your brain trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist yet. Here's another layer. This one's called the illusion of control. When you overthink, it feels like you're doing something, like you're preparing, like you're getting ready. That feeling is actually addictive. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a big interview tomorrow. You could prepare for an hour and then go to sleep. That would be productive. But instead, you stay up till 1 a.m. running through every possible question. What if they ask this? What if they ask that? What if I say something stupid? What if my fly is open? Your brain goes, look how hard I'm working. I'm being responsible. But here's the truth. 90% of those scenarios will never happen, and the ones that do, you can't control them anyway. But your brain would rather spin in circles than sit with the discomfort of not knowing. Overthinking gives you the illusion of control, and that illusion is hard to give up. So how do you fix it? Let me give you 3 things that actually work. Number 1, set a worry timer. This sounds ridiculous, but it works. Tell yourself, I'm allowed to overthink this, but only for 10 minutes, at 7 p.m., not now. Take a notebook. Write down everything your brain is spinning about. Don't judge it, just dump it out. When the 10 minutes are up, close the notebook, walk away. What happens is interesting. Most of the time, by the time your worry timer comes around, you don't even care about the thing anymore. It felt huge in the moment, but it wasn't. It was just your brain spinning wheels. Number 2, ask yourself one question. This is my favorite. When you catch yourself overthinking, stop and ask, is this thought useful? Not, is it true? Because your brain will argue with true. Maybe it's true. Maybe my friend is mad at me. You can't win that argument. But useful? That's different. Is replaying this argument for the 5th time useful? No. Is imagining every possible way this could go wrong useful? No. Is staying up worrying about something I can't control until 2 a.m. useful? Absolutely not. When you realize the thought isn't useful, you can let it go, not because it's not true, but because it's not helping. Number 3, take a bad action. This one's uncomfortable, but it's powerful. Overthinking happens when you're stuck between thinking and doing. Your brain doesn't know what to do, so it just keeps thinking. The only way out is to do something. Anything, even if it's bad. Send the text, make the call, write the first sentence, say the thing, even if it's not perfect, even if you're scared. Here's what you'll notice. The moment you act, the overthinking stops. Because action creates information. Information replaces uncertainty. Uncertainty was what started the spiral in the first place. A bad decision is better than no decision, because a bad decision you can fix. No decision, you're just stuck, spinning, forever. Let me tell you a quick story. I used to overthink every text I sent. Add an emoji, remove the emoji, change okay to sounds good because okay felt too cold. Then change it back because sounds good felt too eager. One text. 15 minutes of my life gone. Finally, I made a rule. 5 seconds. Type it, hit send, don't reread. The first few times, it was terrifying. What if I sounded stupid? What if they misunderstood? But here's what I learned. Nobody thinks about your texts as much as you do. They read it. They respond. They move on with their life. Meanwhile, you've been analyzing for 45 minutes. We're all the main character of our own story, but we're side characters in everyone else's. Nobody is studying your words under a microscope. I promise. Here's the truth about overthinking. It's not helping you. It's not preparing you. It's not protecting you. It's just your brain spinning its wheels because uncertainty feels uncomfortable. But here's the thing. Life is uncertain. You will never have all the answers. You will never be fully prepared. You will never know exactly what someone means by okay. And that's okay. You don't need to stop overthinking completely. That's impossible. Your brain is wired that way. But you can catch it. You can notice it. You can say, oh, there's my brain doing that thing again. And then you can choose something different. Set the timer, ask if it's useful, take a bad action. Or just let the thought be there, without fighting it, without following it. Just let it sit and watch it leave. Because it will. Thoughts are like clouds. They pass if you let them. So next time you're lying in bed at 2 a.m., replaying an argument from 3 days ago, notice it and say, there's my brain, trying to protect me from a tiger again. Then roll over and go to sleep. The comeback can wait till morning. All right, that's it for today. If you're an overthinker, share this with someone who needs to hear it. And hey, don't overthink subscribing. Just do it. See you in the next one.